Now, let me clear the screen. We are going to go on and do something a bit different. So now, what I want us to do is to pull some images from Docker repository. The image I want us to pull is Docker nginx, the web server. So how you do this, I've already mentioned it if you paid attention, is that you use the word pull, Docker pull, and I want us to pull nginx. So what this will do is to pull this very image from the repository. Now let's hit enter. Usually this might take some time to complete. So now it's going to the web, downloading all the things that are behind the images. Now, as you can see, we now have our images. It's completed, right? That's what we downloaded now. Now, let us issue the command again. Docker images, we are going to find that image. So now, that was the image we just downloaded now, nginx. Now that we issued this, if we also check Docker ps, for instance, we only see the Docker that we started earlier. If we show Docker ps-a, we only see the containers we had earlier. So we can see, we are not seeing anything related to this GNX. That's because what we just did now was to pull the image. So we haven't created any container off of this image that we created. So what we are going to do now is to create a container off of this image, nginx image. Let me clear the screen again. The command to create a container off of the image we downloaded, just like everything else, we have to start with Docker. Now run, then to detach the container. We are going to discuss more what this does. Or basically, without this -d, when you create the container disappears. But when you use the -d, the detach option, what it does is that it keeps the container running so that we'll be able to use it. So now we are going to give our container a name. So let me call it my nginx. So this is the name of the container we are creating off of the nginx image that we just pulled. Now the nginx, this is the name of the image. Now we can add something like here, like latest, or you can add whatever you want. The latest, this is the tag, so to say. So with this tag, you will be able to reference the image that you created. So this is useful for version control, for instance. So let me so again, this is the obvious command. Then we're using run, we're using the detach, and then name my nginx. This is the name I want it to have. You can give it whatever name you want. So this is the actual image and the tag, right? So let us hit enter. Wow. This long thing you find here is actually the name of the image that we just created now. If you remember, we tried to view the images earlier. We just saw only the images we had before, right? So if you will check Docker, Docker images again, yeah, I think we have already seen these three images before. So what I was trying to do was to check Docker ps. You see? So now, what we are seeing are the images that are live, that are up, as you can see under the status. This one has been up for 5 minutes, and this one has been up for 36 minutes. Sorry, 36 seconds. And this was the one we just created now, if you remember.